Exciting Boxing is one of the big novelty games for the Famicom. If you've ever heard of it at all, it's for one reason, and that's the big inflatable boxer controller. Basically, an inflatable punching bag with sensors inside it, similar to the family trainer. Punch it in the right place, and the game registers it as you throwing a punch. They're actually kind of pricey to get. The controller alone goes for around $100, and getting the whole package goes for around $160. And I've been trying for over 6 months to get one. I keep getting outbid, or the remailing service blocks me from buying it. As my recordings for Famidaily were entering the fall of 1987, I gave up and just ordered a cart by itself. That cart arrived about 2 weeks ago. Even though I didn't have the controller, I did have a secret weapon. A little bit of scouting revealed this to me. See this name entry screen? It works the exact same backwards way that the name entry screens on the Family Trainer games work. You have to hit select to pick a letter and scroll through the entire alphabet. Those Family Trainer games were developed by Human, and considering they're the only other place I've ever seen name entry this bad, and that the punching controller worked very similarly to technology that they use, I got the sneaking suspicion that Human worked on this one, and that they might have pushed Konami towards using the same kind of electrical signals. So I plugged in my homemade family trainer, and what do you know, I can throw some punches. The goal in Exciting Boxing is to work your way up the ranks from featherweight to heavyweight, because that's how weight classes in boxing work. In addition to that, you have stats. You can see your current abilities in between matches, and go train to raise them. The way you train is just hitting the appropriate punch when the trainer calls it out. Initially I thought speed was determined by how many times you punched him, but that was actually lowering my speed. Instead, it's just hit it once as fast as you can. Then you start trading blows with the boxers. And there's really not a whole lot to this. It's not like you can block or dodge. All you can do is throw punches. So what you have to do is look for openings and take them. When your opponent is blocking, you generally want to do a body blow. Otherwise, I recommend rotating through straights and jabs. While you have life bars, you don't have to drain it entirely to knock your opponent down. Hit them at the right moment and they'll drop to the mat. Even if they get up 2 times, knocking them down the 3rd time in a round is a TKO. Keep an eye on how the boxer's moving. When they pull back for a punch, you can strike them first. Watch out for how many blows you're throwing, too. Every shot you miss or gets blocked drains your own stamina. Win or lose after a match, your stats have fallen, so you'll probably want to go back and train some more to raise them up again. The 7th and final match is the Heavyweight Championship, and it's against someone who looks an awful lot like Mr. T's Crusher Creel from Rocky III. And look at that, I took him down. And yes, that's the entirety of the game's ending. Exciting Boxing is the only one of Konami's exciting sports series to be released on the Famicom. It's a pretty expansive series of sports games, but all of the rest of them were released on the Famicom Disk System. Exciting Boxing exists solely as a novelty. It's got the nifty controller, and that's it. Since it's by Konami, it does look and sound nice, but the gameplay isn't there. Exciting Boxing is a game that really only collectors could be interested in. This doesn't even rise to the level of playing Punch-Out with the Power Glove.